Ralph, thank you very much for doing this. One person in the community has so far described this as the biggest thing since Watergate. Do you concur?
Bigger than Watergate, maybe? I don't know. Different. We think, Leslie and I, that it's probably the biggest story, bigger than the one we broke in December 2017 when we reported on the Pentagon unit, the secret Pentagon office investigating UFOs. That was in the New York Times. So we're very proud of this. We think it's a big development.
Can you, because it is a complex story and everything connected with this is complicated and complex, can you boil it down for my listener into its elements? This is somebody who is a whistleblower, who has felt fit to be able to come out now and reveal things and also seek the protection of law and a little bit more than that. But can you explain this?
Yeah. His name is David Grusch. He's a high-level, former intelligence operative in the Air Force, and he left the office to pursue other things. But he was intimately involved with the UFO recovery program, which he describes in testimony to Congress and in comments to us that were cleared for publication. And in the course of this, he was targeted by the very Pentagon that was instructed to allow people with knowledge of UAP and UFOs to come forward. So he claims in another filing that he was retaliated against, and that case is ongoing. But the interesting thing is that he spoke on the record to us. We have his official comments. He also testified secretly to Congress, and that part is classified. We don't know what he told Congress in that testimony because it's classified. But he was allowed to say enough to reflect, to expose the fact that the U.S. government has recovered over the years intact and partially intact craft, UAP, UFOs, and has concealed those very important discoveries from Congress improperly, he says, and from the American people.
That is an astonishing revelation. It is something that has been hinted at. Of course it has, for decades now. But here's a guy who I understand has impeccable bona fides, they say, coming out and saying it. This means a huge amount, doesn't it?
It does, and not only that, but he is vouched for by other people we quote on the record. Another former military officer, another intelligence officer who had firsthand knowledge of these recoveries. So there are no unacknowledged, unnamed sources in our story. Everything is on the record. We don't report everything that there is to the story, obviously, because a lot of it is still classified. We don't know that. But what is available, we report and we put names to it, and so we think it does move the needle.